morning. Kicked off today with some work in the coffee shop. Over at the company, we got some new things going. You may know that we started a Rotor Riot podcast called Rotor Riot Unrestricted. Getting some stuff done for that. The first one went awesome. I'm just psyched to see that moving along. And also, Quad Camp. We're getting set up to do our second Quad Camp event. It actually might already be announced by the time I get this video out, so yeah, exciting. It's cold. I now have a hair appointment actually, because this situation has gotten a little out of control. So, I'm off to that. What's up? All right. We're halfway there. Guys, I did a thing. Yeah, just kind of went for it. This was seriously not the plan. I just went in for a cut, but every time I see Chelsea, we always talk about doing something different, and she had like an opening. So, yeah, it's purple now. Pretty much killed my whole day though. It is the next day. If you have never bleached and dyed your hair, this is nuts. This is so weird.
What did you do?
I don't know. Apparently it takes hours. But I think it was worth it because I really like it. However, I didn't get to do the video that I was planning, so we're picking it back up today. The video I want to make is about crashing drones in the snow. This is something I've been getting asked about now that I've been flying over snow and crashing in the snow. So let's get out to a nice snowy drone spot. Alright, we are at a spot that I've been dying to fly all winter, but haven't been flying because you're definitely gonna be crashing here with all the trees and the scraggle and gonna get knocked into the snow. And my drones up until this point have not had any waterproofing. By the way, here, pro tip, if you wanna make things look a little better, instead of standing close to a wide angle lens, zoom in a bit, stand back. You have to project more, but kinda looks nice, right? Anyways, as I was saying, as I've been flying this winter, people have been asking what have I done to keep my drones from getting damaged in the snow. And the truth is, when I crash, I just don't plug them in. I go put them by the heater, give them a long time to dry out, and then cross my fingers and plug them in like the next day or something. And so far, everything has been fine. I haven't lost a single component to wetness this winter. What I'm doing today is testing some new waterproofing that I've done. Last year I did a vlog very similar to this where I did some waterproofing and I used an acrylic based conformal coating and I had some okay results. A few people commented that what you need to use instead is silicone based conformal coating, so that's what I've done. I have two drones that I'm going to be flying today. This one is just like what I've been flying, has no conformal coating, there's no waterproofing, and we are gonna fly it and we are probably gonna end up crashing in the snow. This is kind of like my beater quad. I just throw all leftover parts on this, so I don't care as much when things get broken. So I'm gonna risk it in the name of loose science to see what is actually gonna happen if I crash in the snow and then plug it right back in and try to fly it right away. What's not gonna work, what ends up getting fried. And now this quad is what I did some conformal coating on. And now if you would like more detail on exactly how I coated this, what I used, and some of the techniques behind it, I will have a second video on my second channel. Check the link in the description to check that out on my other channel where I get more of the technical behind the scenes of building and maintaining drones and all the things that I fly in these vlogs. But if you just want to see what happened, we're gonna get into that right now. First up, like I said, drone with no water/snow proofing. Let's crash it. Oh, see, I didn't even see that scraggle. That almost took me out. We're still good to go. It's flying pretty good today. I will say that cold weather does affect, one, of course, battery performance, but also, oh gosh, also, sometimes it just throws off your tune. I mean, the air density is different to begin with, but also, you know, any soft mounting that you have on your motors, your flight controller, the materials get stiffer, so it just kind of throws things off. That was a little bit of luck to not crash there. So far, so good. I swear, when you want to crash, it just, there it is, in the snow. Okay. I was just gonna say, I was doing unexpectedly good. All right. There it is in the snow. Exactly what you don't want to have happen to it. Oh no, it's in the snow. Oh no, that's so horrible. Oh gosh, what a horrible crash I had. Oh, it's so covered in snow. You know those infomercials where...
But trying to keep it fresh with plastic wrap is a pain in the...
Oh no, how do I pick up a drone? It is so cold. Okay. As I was mentioning how cold affects things, I think I've mentioned before how things get stiff and have a higher tendency to break. We have broken both my GoPro mount and propellers, which normally from like a crash like that, these GoPro mounts are usually so tough, but when it is 19 degrees, new props on this thing so that we can attempt to fly it. Again, normally what I would do after a crash with no waterproofing is let this dry by heater overnight, and it'll probably be fine. But let's see what happens. I will say a word of safety. If for some reason you decide to do this little experiment yourself, please be warned that plugging in wet electronics like this could potentially be dangerous. I have only ever seen wet electronics just kind of fail to even initialize, but there is always the chance that I could plug it in and one of the motors could just go full throttle, so be careful. Well, oh, I actually got the second set of beeps. The flight controller did initialize. Do we have video? What? We have video? Are you kidding me? All right, I'm starting up the GoPro. We're going for a wet run. Let's see what happens if we get it to fall out of the air or something. What? I can't believe it's flying wet like this. I especially thought since we had to spend the extra time changing the propellers and some of the snow melted. Oh, there it is. All right, we have twitched out of the sky. That's wild. I can't believe it even worked that well. Do we dare plug it in again? And the ESCs no longer give me the second set of tone. So we got the first set of beeps from some of the ESCs, but I don't think all of them. But they did not get the second set of beeps, which means they did not initialize, which means the flight controller is not working. Surprisingly, we still have video. Whew. We're gonna let this dry overnight. So next up, we've got our drone, where I've coated all of the electrical components, the flight controller, the speed controllers, the camera, the video transmitter, the receiver, coated all of them with silicone conformal coating, so hopefully it's kind of snowproof. In this, oh, all right. We are in the snow. Had a pretty good run though. I'll probably cut it shorter to keep this video from being excessively long, but all right. This one is equally covered in snow. No, the real test now. Did the conformal coating save my drone? Feels okay. See if we get any death twitching. So far, so good. little video breakup, but maybe that's normal. Oh, wait. Oh, we are losing video. And I put it down in the snow. Damn. Well, the conformal coating did not really work. First I had a video failure, and then I did some line of sight hovering just to see if anything else would go wrong, and one of the motors freaked out and it spun out. So I don't know, some people totally swear by this stuff. It works for some. Maybe I missed a spot or didn't get on the connectors enough, or I don't know. Check out my other video where I walk through kind of exactly what I did, and maybe you can tell me what I did wrong so it's not working, but it's annoying. If I'm still living somewhere cold next year, maybe there'll be a whole new one I can try again, and just keep trying to paint different stuff on my electrical components to see if anything will make this stuff crashable in the snow. But I think right now I'm kind of stuck with, if it crashes in the snow, let it dry out.
Hello!
So Jeff is here. We're gonna be doing a video in our little studio area. Doing something different though.
Going high tech on this one.
Yeah, right. What's this called?
Lavalier.
Lavalier. You got the lavalier, so.
It's one of those things you pin on your shirt.
Yeah. We're gonna wire him like it's one of those. He's wearing a wire! Or we'll do a sync clap. And now you're hearing the audio come through his lavalier mic.
Can you hear me? Am I coming in clear?
Hopefully you can hear him.
Here's a loud signal! Are we gonna check it, or are you just gonna hope for the best?
No, we're gonna check it.
Here's me being really sultry and quiet.
Oh man, that is a wrap. How long did we record for? That was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
It was pretty quick, but it's still exhausting. I'm
It's
pretty beat. Good job today, though. Good job. Oh,
It's gonna be the best build video of all time ever. The greatest build video in the history of build videos, or not.